Who do you think of when you think of the word Snowden? Do you think of this Snowden or do you think of this Snowden? Today, we're gonna be talking about this Snowden because I'm gonna be showing you guys my favorite childhood winter movie called Snowden on Ice. This is a movie that was released in 1997 when figure skating was at its all-time popularity and peak, especially in the United States. And there was this very obscure random special that was made with this character Snowden. And honestly, I don't think many people nowadays really know who Snowden is, but this movie is forever in the archives. I used to watch this all the time as a kid. It made me obsessed with figure skating. I'm gonna show it to you guys today and we're gonna watch it together. So grab a snack, grab a blanket. All right, let's start the movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, Snowden on Ice, an original television musical with Kurt Browning as Grandpa Albert and as Brett.
I just remember having the biggest crush on Kurt Browning as a kid, and especially in this movie. Also, I just realized that Olivia Newton-John is listed in some of the musical guests in this special. I never knew that when I was a kid.
People think he's something he's not. The role that he's playing is theirs for the making. The Zamboni man, Alakazam, if you ever need.
Okay, but these effects are pretty good considering that this is 1997. Like, that is pretty impressive.
Allow me to introduce myself. Scooch is the name, and in addition to all my other skills, talents, and chores, well, I'm the Zamboni man. I guess the only one that really knows what I do around here is my old pal Snowden. You know Albert, the world champion skater, the one who used to do that funny routine at the ice shows. He built that house over there, and they named this pond after him. He'd talk about his granddaughter Kate and how much he loved it when she'd come visiting around winter vacation. Every year around festival time, I think about that. What could have been if what happened hadn't happened. This town is built around skating. Festival is the highlight of the year. Final night is the best.
Oh, this movie just makes me want to go ice skating so freaking bad. I used to literally get up at like 6 a.m. on the weekends as a kid and go every single Saturday figure skating. I like took lessons and everything. And just watching them put their skates on, I just feel so much nostalgia.
A chill is in the air this morning. The weatherman is giving us a winter warning. Time to unpack my heavy coat and my hat.
I can't with Kurt in this scene. I can't. That little girl is so talented. I remember how freaking hard it is to get your sit spin. That's what that move is called. And she just whips that out like it's nothing. I wonder if these kids are also like, obviously they're like really elite skaters, but I'm curious how they like casted this movie. If there were like auditions or if they just like plucked really known figure skaters from across the country. This song Skater's Holiday gets stuck in my head at least 5 times a year. Like I said, the original songs in this movie are so good.
Join in the magic that happens only once a year.
Can you imagine going to a skating rink and everyone is this good? I would just see myself out. My washing machine.
And while the skaters are thinking of the festival, a single mother and her young daughter are heading back to town with other things on their mind. Kate, whose wonderful imagination made her a successful author of children's books, must use all her powers to convince her daughter Lizzie that the picture she draws of their new hometown will really come true.
There'll be friendly faces everywhere you look.
So obviously this mom and her daughter are moving and the song is My New Hometown, or like about moving to a new hometown, and it looks like she's sketching this house. I think that it's the house that they'll be moving to.
And there's a house beside a pond inside a wood. And every winter it becomes the neighborhood.
Okay, yeah, so the singer is singing about how there is going to be a house on a pond and talking about how it'll be in the woods and there'll be a snowman there and skaters everywhere, So it seems as if this mom and her daughter are moving to their new hometown, which is going to be where all of these skaters are that we keep seeing.
Two weary travelers brought by destiny back to the town that held so many happy memories for one of them. It also holds for Kate, another memory that has never been resolved. Oh, it may be musty and dusty. After all, it's been several years, but the things that really count are still untouched. Photographs, trophies, the medals. All here to show your daughter, Lizzie, how it was and how it can be for her.
So they keep hinting at the mom having a history with this town that they moved to, or maybe moved back to for her, and that there's magic here, and that she can't leave out any details to her daughter of telling her or showing her why this place is so magical to her and so special to her.
I'm so secure. We'll have a bed.
So obviously there's some details that are missing, but we know that she has a past with skating since she just discovered these skates in the closet, and we saw that picture from earlier. So we know that there's some history here, but we're not exactly sure what it is specifically.
Well, the sun is up, and I tell you, even my old dog Ollie knows it's getting close to festival time. The boys' hockey team, called the Creatures, want to be out there the whole time. Looking good. And Brett, their coach, would like that too. But Shane and her girls need to practice their special routines. Go.
Do it, just do it. Here it is, the day has come to do it, just do it.
That's so impressive. Like, he's doing karaoke over the sticks on skates. Like, excuse me. Here comes the girlies, the delicate, beautiful skater girlies. Look at that little one in the middle. She's killing it. Oh my gosh. Like, that is so impressive. She's like 5 years old and she's just like twirling. I love that he's mocking them, but he himself is a figure skater. Like, it's kind of ironic.
Don't be afraid to reach up high, the world.
He just whips out a full, like, spin move.
Right now, move out.
Like, he's like, haha, I'm mocking you, and then beautifully does a turn. Like, you can't even, like, you can't argue with that. I like that they've, like, pinned the skaters versus the hockey boys. Like, I always thought this scene was so, like, intense when I was a kid, and now watching it as an adult, it's just, like, purely funny.
Brett and Shannon go way back together. They grew up here and have always had sort of a friendly rivalry. Not at all like the rivalry between Kate and Shannon. With Kate back in town and the festival coming up soon, it's no wonder Shannon didn't make like the welcome wagon and show up at the door with a warm smile and a tuna casserole. She knows if Kate's been skating at all, she's still gonna be a threat. Shane and her girls are about to give new meaning to the term cold shoulder. It's too bad Grandpa Albert isn't around to guide little Lizzie the way he used to help young Kate.
So from the sounds of it, Grandpa Albert used to skate with Kate when she was younger, but now Kate's daughter Lizzie doesn't have Albert anymore to help skate with her and teach her the ropes, and apparently this town isn't very nice to people who don't know how to skate, but Kate wants Lizzie to figure out how to skate anyway, so she's gonna go out and try to make friends, but it sounds like they're kind of gonna give her the cold shoulder, which is really sad.
Pushing her little bird out of the nest must remind Kate of that first competition when she was the one getting ready to fly.
So it seems now like Kate is getting triggered because her daughter got bullied by these girls, and now we're being shown this flashback from something that happened to her when she was younger.
Even then, Shayna and Kate were worthy opponents. Shayna worked very hard for the applause and the approval. When it was Kate's turn, she knew she had to do something special to outshine her rival. And even though Albert had warned her she wasn't ready to try that difficult jump, well, Kate, with the courage of youth, went all the way. Then in one terrifying moment, the worst thing that could possibly happen happened.
So it looks like she fell in front of this whole crowd of people and maybe was traumatized by that.
She vowed never to skate again. Her daughter Lizzie is now going through the same thing. When she says we should have stayed where we were, I hate it here, she means every painful word. I feel so sad for Lizzie and Kate. You know, sometimes when things are the saddest, we recall the happier times of our lives and for a moment try to recapture that feeling. For Kate, it was surely the time she spent with Grandpa Albert. Oh, he was something in those days, all dressed up in that jacket with the candy in the pockets and all those brat-colored buttons.
So we keep hearing mentions of this Grandpa Albert character, and it seems like Kate was really close with him, and now that she and her daughter are really feeling down, she went to go find something to cheer her up, and she pulls this jacket out of the closet that seemingly belonged to Grandpa Albert.
What child wouldn't be thrilled to be with him? For in a way, he had the spirit of a child himself.
So it seems like now Kate is looking back on her childhood and her memory of skating with Grandpa Albert. So let's watch their little routine together because this one's really cute.
Would you like to have a talk with a man in the moon, in the sky? I can think of nothing better to do than to sing a little boo-boo-be-doo with you. Love you, my Katie Lou. A little coffee with a table for two, just beyond our wildest dream.
Oh, that looks like the jacket that she just pulled out of the closet. I think that this is Scott Hamilton. I'm pretty sure he is such a good performer. I could watch him all day. I actually think I saw him skate live in like Stars on Ice, and I was really little at the time, but I just remember thinking like, oh my god, he's so good. That transition is the one that my sister and I laugh about. Watch that one more time and tell me that the intern that edited this did not hate her. I feel like they did.
His hat and his scarf. He said if it didn't look good on me, well, it surely had a touch of style to a snowman. He also knew that his granddaughter Kate would always think of him whenever she thought of Snowden, so even though he was physically gone, he would still be here in spirit. Well, if there was ever a need for the spirit of Grandpa Albert, I'd say be right about now. And there's nothing children like better when they're feeling down than a good story, and there's a child feeling down that's just waiting for someone to lift her spirits. Wouldn't be a bad idea for Kate to take the book, go to her bed, and, I don't know, perhaps read her a chapter or two from Snowden and the Bird Who Couldn't Fly. What do you think?
Is Snowden possessed by Grandpa Albert?
If you believe, you will fly again. Then fly is what you will do. He said, my name is Snowden. I've helped many just like you to do the things they never ever thought that they could do.
Same.
Fly, though your wings are broken.
So now she's grabbing the skates that she kind of had looked at earlier. I'm assuming these are her skates from when she was younger, and maybe she's gonna go skate again.
Savor every moment of your life. Realize you can fly.
Like, you can't say that that effect isn't good. Like, that effect still holds up.
Every stumble, every fall can be a blessing in the sky.
I feel like you don't see any, like, cartoons dancing with people or, like, interacting with people anymore. Like this, Space Jam. I feel like they used to be popular back in these times. I don't really know why, but I kind of want them to bring this back. Sometimes he's a little glitchy though, and it kind of just cracks me up because I feel like they're trying to animate around the person, but it's like
Just fly.
Just ask the Zamboni man.
I love that this bop is back.
You ever need a helping hand?
I want to skate at a rink like this so bad. Look how absolutely beautiful that is.
Well, here it is, the famous Albert Trophy. And who better to be the keeper of the trophy than the one whose very body embodies the essence of the festival's festivities. And frigid frivolities. He'll make sure it's safe until he hands it over to the rightful winner later at the festival.
My friends, it is now my extreme pleasure to introduce the final skater in the competition. It's our own Shayna Munson.
I'm number one, I'm the best, 1 in a million, girl of the year. There's only room for one of us around here.
So here's Shayna, Kate's competition from when she was even little, and she's dancing to this song called I'm on Top, and it's talking about how she is like basically number one, she's unbeatable, she's won this trophy a million times.
Before you begin, just stop.
I've just been informed that there's another entrant competing for the Albert Trophy this year. It is the opinion of the judges that since there are no rules about anything, let the competitor compete.
You are my inspiration. You have been a rock that I could lean on. You have filled my lonely heart with song.
I love her dress here. I want one of my own.
It's where we belong.
So this must be the first time that the daughter is seeing the mom skate, because she obviously didn't skate with her in the beginning, so it's really sweet that she's like watching her from afar. Such a good movie, such a feel-good movie for me. This is definitely a new type of video for me, so let me know if you guys like this and comment below whatever you want me to react to. I'm literally open to whatever. If you're still in the wintry mood, I have a few other videos from Vlogmas. If you guys want to watch those, I can put them here. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one.